Hey guys, Mr. B XRP here, and welcome back. Today is July 28th of 2020, nearing the end of the month. And the market has been moving, which I know everyone listening to the sound of my voice is paying attention to. So got a lot I want to go over today. I'm going to try and move really fast and keep this thing flowing. All right, so Bitcoin's at 10,933, up 16% on the 7-day. Ethereum's at 314, up 28% on the 7-day. And XRP's just under 22 cents. And up 9%, almost 10% on the 7-day. Bitcoin breached 11,000 a couple of times in the last 12 hours, which was fantastic. Looking really, really strong. Oh, by the way, everybody's, a lot of people keep an eye at Cardano. Cardano is at a little over 13 cents, up 12%. And VeChain, listen, VeChain people out there, VeChain is at a little over 1.5 cents. Listen, you guys didn't tell me that when Bitcoin starts to run, I'm supposed to sell my VeChain and buy Bitcoin, because VeChain's down over 10% in 7 days. You guys didn't clue me in on the plan, okay? You need to let me know if there's a plan when I invest in this stuff. So just give me the heads up next time. I would appreciate it. All right, so here's what I want to talk about. The market cap's at 324 billion, okay? Here's what I want to talk about. When it was at 278 billion, I was telling you guys I can't wait for it to get over 300 because I think 300 is significant. Let's look at the history of the market cap. Market cap, it shows on Coin Paprika that it hit 719 billion at the peak of the bull run, which was Sunday, January 7th of 2018, okay? The next highest point it hit was coming off that bull run, which is $445 billion. And then 320 was the highest. And then here we are today, 325. So if we exclude the last bull run and coming down off the last bull run, right? And I wouldn't say coming down off the last bull run because there was a little bit of a valley here and then it went back up. So here's what I would say. I think this would be a safe thing to say. The market cap today is the third, let's confirm, no. There was 338 billion in June. Okay, so it is the fourth highest market cap we've seen yet in the market period. Fourth highest. So we need to try and conquer these other highs too. So I think that's a bullish thing. I'm not calling a bull run, guys. We're not ready to call a bull run yet, but we are certainly seeing better times. This is a good thing. And here's what I like most about it is, we see some retracement, it comes back, but it stays steady and then it moves up a little bit more. So it's all good. It all looks really good. I'm really happy to see it. All right. So this was from Peter Pumpkin Eater, a rising tide lifts all boats. Now, some of you probably have seen this already, but I want to play this. I think it's important to play.
I'm looking at 4 of the leading crypto platforms, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ripple, and the distribution of returns is extremely wide. Why is that?
Well, you see the use case for each of those assets to be different and aligned to areas of the industry that we really have to focus on. We can't necessarily paint with a broad stroke why Bitcoin would be rallying and why XRP would be rallying in the same case. So you're going to see a divergence between certain coins, but also an overall all tides rise effort when we see an activity towards Bitcoin and the rest of the digital asset market.
Give me an example. You said that one of the reasons why there is a dispersion of returns is that they have different use cases. Compare one against the other in light of those different returns.
Sure, you've got a store of value component with Bitcoin where people are seeing this as almost a flight to safety or a flight to sovereignty for their sake. So when geopolitical situations become concerning, you're going to want to be able to hold your own assets and access those at any time 24/7. That's going to be a different case and scenario for something like XRP, which is really going to be useful for cross-border transactions, instantaneous settlements, and moving funds across borders.
XRP is Ripple, right?
Yes, XRP is actually the digital asset. Ripple is a company.
Oh, okay.
You know what? So here's the beauty of this. Couple of things. One is Cathie Coleman is a rock star. I mean, absolute rock star. I don't use Binance. I don't have Binance. I'm not against Binance. I don't think they offer it here in Florida. But she's an absolute rock star. She always comes to deliver the information, clarify the FUD. She looks like the CEO out there in the space that's having the most fun. I'm an absolute fan of Cathie Coleman. The other thing is that I really appreciate is here it's on CNBC and cryptocurrency is getting mainstream news, and that is the big thing, guys. So between the announcement last week about banks being able to custody digital assets And this week with Bitcoin on the rise, they're now talking about Bitcoin. And here Bitcoin was at 11,171 when they did this piece. So we are closer to, I'm sorry, 10,171. Now we're closer to 11,000, which makes it interesting. All right, so moving on. Here's another video. I'm not playing it. You've probably heard it. This was posted by @XRP_Thor. And essentially it was Anthony Pompliano explaining to Peter Schiff how great it is now that banks can custody digital assets. And I just think it's hilarious, absolutely hilarious, that the short bankers long Bitcoin spokesperson is now trying to sell the gold bug Peter Schiff on how great it is that banks can custody Bitcoin. I mean, my God, people wake up. I mean, it is just unbelievable, just absolutely unbelievable. So I love that. I'm not going to play the video. The video is horrible. You guys would hate it, but I thought that was interesting stuff. This was from @XRP Crypto Wolf, and he said, Back reported the largest single-day volume for its physically settled monthly Bitcoin future contracts. It was 84% increase over its last all-time high in December of 2019. The Bitcoin futures market saw an all-time daily high of 11,509 Bitcoin, worth 114 million. So what I find interesting about this is I saw a report last week that like there was literally like one Bitcoin traded on Bakkt in a particular time period. It might have been a day or whatever it was. So obviously they were completely flat until the price started to move. So I think there's some more digging that needs to be done into Bakkt and what's going on and what their success has been. I really don't know, but I found it interesting that I just heard a report that they weren't doing any business and now they're doing a bunch of business, and obviously it's just driven by the value of Bitcoin. This was interesting, and I wasn't surprised. I always considered that this was the case. Crypto Wolf also posted this. Ripple CTO Joel Katz said XRP was created before its developers had any idea of what its primary use case would be. Ripple decided XRP would be used for international payments given its speed, low transaction costs, and the issues plaguing the banking system. So, you know, there are plenty of cryptos out there that are looking for a solution to solve. They're looking for something to do. And look, the truth is XRP, when it was born, they didn't know exactly what it was going to do, but very quickly they realized what it should be doing. There is a whole interview with Joel Katz that I'm not going to read in here. So if you want to see it, you can go there. You can go to Crypto Wolf's Twitter and you can read that. But I just wanted to share that with you. I mean, you know, most of these cryptos, or pretty much all of them, they're born and then they decide what they're going to do. And I think Ripple really picked the biggest job to do, and that's why it's taken the longest period of time to do it. Okay, so this was from Michael at VAL5Link. Hence, he suggests that there will be publicly traded cryptocurrencies in 2020. SPAC pitches coming my way from every direction. Me thinks we're going to have some publicly traded cryptocurrencies this year. Okay, so this is Barry Silbert. He's calling for publicly traded cryptocurrency companies in 2020, and we've been hearing it. We've been hearing that it's going to happen. Coinbase has established that they're going to go public, and there's been, you know, the announcement from Brad Garlinghouse that Ripple's going to go public. So, you know, a lot of investors and a lot of investment types of people that I talk to, they still think that Ripple's going to announce an IPO this year. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but here's something interesting. Tomorrow on July 29th is Ripple's doing a couple things this year. So they're doing Ripple Swell Regionals. So they're doing regional events. They have 3, 4, 5 regional events here in the summertime, and then they're going to do their global event, their big thing in October, okay, which is also going to be virtual, just like these regional events. But tomorrow, July 29th, is the United States, or I should say North American regional event. Now, really, from what I understand and what I've been told, is it's just going to be a webinar for customers. It's going to be a 1 to 1.5 hour webinar for customers, talking about the status of Ripple and ODL, what's going on, what's new, who's new customers, and the future of Ripple and ODL. That's what I'm hearing it's going to be about. It's a very short program. It's not open to the public. It's just open to customers. Now, could they possibly announce they're going to IPO this year at that event? It's possible. I mean, I don't know. I'm not banking on it. I don't know that they will or they won't. I would say this though, From what I've been told and what I understand, most IPOs are announced in the summertime. It is the summertime, so it wouldn't be odd for them to do it if they are going to IPO this year. We don't know if they are or they aren't. And the excitement about whether or not they IPO for XRP holders is will it have any effect on the value of XRP? And that's what we'd love to see is if they IPO, will it affect the value of the XRP that we're holding, which would be fantastic. I need a drink of water. All right, I'm trying to move along quickly. Okay, so this was posted by Mickey B. Fresh, who's at Mr. Fresh Time on Twitter. This is the head. This lady is the head of compliance at PolySign, speaking at the IMF about crypto and CBDC security custody. I'm going to play this video. I found it interesting, and this is all about PolySign.
Multi-sig software solutions to hold their funds. They want to have a qualified custodian to protect and safeguard their assets. Central banks wishing to issue their own digital currency will have to give serious consideration to custody solutions. How are they going to maintain and safeguard those funds from attack? You need a sophisticated multi-sig ceremony, and when I say a ceremony, I really do mean it is a ceremony amongst many, many people with a very sophisticated key generation mechanism. It's not a trivial matter. And possibly maybe using something kind of escrow solution that Ripple, similar to the one Ripple announced in late 2017. So many people with a very sophisticated key generation mechanism. It's not a trivial matter. And possibly maybe using something kind of escrow solution that Ripple, similar to the one Ripple announced in late 2017.
So it's really going to be interesting. I mean, we're waiting for PolySign to go live. I mean, we know they're in business and they're active. We just don't know exactly what they're doing. So it's going to be interesting to see how PolySign gets tied into the banks, to the CBDCs, to the central banks, how this is all going to lay out. We have no idea what's happening. We have no idea. All we can do is speculate. So don't get upset when you see people speculating. I mean, what else do we have? I mean, really, we don't have the roadmap. One of the things that a lot of cryptocurrency companies put out roadmaps, right? And we don't have a roadmap for Ripple. We don't have a roadmap for PolySign. We don't have a roadmap, so we really don't know what's next. All we can do is look at the evidence and try and speculate what's happening next. All right, so I have Jungle up on here, and the reason why I have Jungle up in here is this is a reminder to me. One of the greatest pieces of advice that I ever heard in the crypto space is when Jungle said, and he said this in one of his videos, it's got to be over a year ago, he said, hey, here's a cool idea. Take a Ledger Nano, put 10,000 XRP on it, and put it away and never touch it, which I thought was like the greatest advice anybody could ever take, because you're kind of protecting it against yourself so you don't sell it too soon. You never know what the value is going to be. I think he said hold it for 10 years or something. I think that's what it was. Take 10,000 XRP, put it on a ledger and hold it for 10 years and don't touch it for 10 years. I thought that was a pretty neat thing. I actually love that idea. I have heard people do that. I've heard people have escrowed their XRP so that it won't be released to them till a specific date, and there's ways to do that, which I think is really, really cool. I decided I'm going to do a different solution. So before I explain what I did, and I think other people have already done it, and I want you guys to know that I have formally done it. I just finished the paperwork this morning. I'm going to tell you what I did. This from CNBC, gold prices hit all-time high, and it's a bit of a mystery why. I don't think it's a bit of a mystery why people are running to gold. I think everybody knows they're afraid of what's going on in the world with money. So what I did was this, is I just finalized my iTrustCapital account, and I've never talked to you guys about iTrust because I just didn't have an account, and I didn't feel like it was something I should talk about because I wasn't using the product. But I just finalized it. I'm going to put some XRP immediately now. I can do that. Put XRP in my iTrust account, and because I'm over 50, I'm doing a Roth IRA. So because I'm over 50, I'll be able to get to it at 59 years old, I believe, tax-free. And they allow you to trade within their system tax-free. So if I want to trade back and forth to different cryptos, from what I understand, you can do it tax-free. But here, listen, I'm not an expert on this. You guys need to do your own research. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video below if you're interested and you want to look at their product. Very nice people over there at iTrust if you're interested in doing anything with them. I just want to let you guys know that I am now going to tie up some XRP long term, and it's going to force me to hold it. and it's going to be tax-free to me in the future, which is something that excites me very much. So I'm pumped about that. I thought this was really a great post. So this guy is an XRP community member, and he's at SIKANDARRAZZAZ. I can't say it, so I have to spell it out. It says the future of T-shirts. It's me, Steve, and there's a guy in his mask. And you know what? I love it. What I've told people is, I can't believe somebody hasn't come out with a company that takes a picture of you, or you put your picture on their website, and it prints a picture of your face so that your mask could actually be your face. I'm waiting to see that. I think that would be a really cool thing, and we could have fun wearing these masks instead of looking like scary people, because these things just look frightening to me. I would rather have my face there, or when I'm being served in a restaurant, I'd rather have the server's face there, and then seeing this mask, it looks so sinister no matter how you look at it. It really does. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you. I thought that was funny. It's me, Steve. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an accountant. I am not officially declaring a bull run yet. And I'm not a crypto expert. These are my opinions only. Don't make any financial decisions based on anything I say. This video is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hey guys, please like and subscribe. Thank you for everybody who's been subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you want to support my channel, you can use the links below and do business with these companies. And also share my video with anybody who you think might appreciate it. And everyone have a great day.